game. Cantaloupe, of course, going with the standard Zelda sprites.
Yeah, the standard Zelda sprite fare. If anyone in chat is confused by any of the sprites, feel free to give us a shout, and we'll try to clarify what everything is on Dragondarch side. Could be a little confusing at times.
That is not a good start location. All the way down in the southwest corner. Not a lot of options for where to go. You can either go up or right, and either way, you're stuck going right. So yeah, that's a tough start.
One of the worst locations, I think, up on Death Mountain would be like the absolute worst, because there's only like one way down. But yeah, one of the worst locations for them to start in, unless they get like an early ladder or something, and that'll give them access to the other side of the world pretty easily.
Definitely, with a quick world wrap there, coming back from a quick save and quit. Not a lot finding in the first couple caves. Got a rupee, got a rupee moblin in the friendly moblin, and then the other one just I think it was it a McGruff, or was it just a hint? I didn't catch it.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. Cool thing with these flags, the Pentaforce tournament, they only have to get 5 Triforces total up until the Elite 8 brackets, and in the subsequent matches below in the bonus bracket, and that is going to change to random Triforces, but for this one, it's still 5 Triforces, so they only really have to clear 5 dungeons and some important items.
That is a rough death for Cantaloupe. I don't know if you guys happened to catch it or not, but there were some interesting-looking monsters there that have replaced the Peahat sprites. Those are very commonly referred to amongst the people that have seen these as the flickering buttholes, mostly just because of the way that the sprite moves as it goes along for the Peahats there. But
yeah,
there's some interesting ones in here.
The first time we saw them, he definitely caught us off guard, but I think we're ready for him this time.
Oh yeah, there's some great sprites. Dragondarch himself actually did most of the sprite work here on his and my. We both use the same sprite sets. And he's done a lot of work on these. So, you know, there's a lot of fun stuff that we're going to find. He finds a level. Immediately finding level 9. That is great. That eliminates a huge, a big thing that they'd be looking for later on. Hopefully, you know, they're able to get enough stuff going early that this is not a super trolly seed, but finding level 9 early is always a benefit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be the only level that they're going to know what it is as soon as they enter. It's the only labeled dungeon. Everything else is a mystery dungeon until they explore enough rooms to see if they can figure out what map it is.
Now that is a good find. Over on Dragondarch's side, he found the Armos item, which is the power bracelet. So that's going to open up a fair amount of things to him. And with the second quest here, the number of secrets that there are because of the cave changes, that could be very important. Finding a level here.
And sword over on Cantaloupe side, over at the Vanilla Candle Shop by the start location. That's pretty awesome. That's good to have. So both of these are taking absolute different paths to start, with Dragondarch actually making it into that blue ring spot and getting the any roads and warping to the other side of the world. Put him in a dungeon a little earlier, but he also doesn't have the luxury of the sword now. Cantaloupe getting sniped.
Taking a Lionel beam.
Blue Lionel. I almost said Wizro. Yeah.
This might be level 5. Wow, the white sword on Dragondarch's side. Oh, wow.
That kind of looks like the wand, but yeah, no, it is white sword indeed. Wow, so he doesn't even need that wooden sword. If he does run into the wood sword cave, he's going to get himself a free candle.
Yeah, that could actually work out great in his favor if he does come across that quickly after getting out of here. That's some high HP there on that Wizrub. The red one there has taken 2 hits already. It's got at least 5 HP. At least 5 HP on that rope as well. So
yeah, great combat skills on Dragondarch. He's clearing out those blue Wizrobes. With that, he only had 1 heart at the moment. Got a fairy drop. That's outstanding. Very, very lucky, very skillful player.
Definitely, neither one of these racers is lacking in the combat department. If I have to give a slight advantage here, I would definitely give it to Cantaloupe, because he has a vast amount of... Wow, what a dungeon! Oh, wow, that dungeon was super quick. I'm not exactly sure which one it is yet. It kind of looked like it might have been a level 5, but I'm not positive on
5
that.
or 3. Maybe it was 3.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but either way, that could not have gone any better for him. Finding the item and getting the Triforce really quickly, so that's a great start for him. We have another dungeon over here on Cantaloupe's side.
Mm-hmm. An immediate ladder block with a Triforce in that room. He might be able to manipulate it.
It might be level 4. Yeah, this looks like level 4.
Okay. Could be 4.
Just by the first couple of rooms here, this definitely looks like a level 4. But that's a nice patcher in there, and that's not a drop room, so he's gonna have to take out there a vanilla level 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do much in there without a ladder. It looks like he needs the ladder to get to the Triforce in that one room. So he
Definitely
held out, and yeah,
cheap meat. 43 rupees for the cheap meat. I'd buy that too.
Gee, is it taste as good as the expensive meat?
I haven't tried it, but that's a red ring over there on the coast, so defense is definitely not going to be a problem. That actually is going to help out Dragondarch, even though he has great combat. Any advantage, with regards to defense, helps to nullify some of Cantaloupe's strengths in the combat department and allow him to play a lot more aggressive once he gets that ladder.
That's assuming they do get the ladder. We've seen a lot of seeds in this tournament where ladder is very, very deeply hidden and may or may not be a requirement.
This is true. Cantaloupe just picked up his power bracelet, having grabbed the Armos item there, so he's going to check this spot immediately. Doesn't look like there's anything special there. It's a medium secret. Dragondarch clipping into the tree there to burn this bush, and also a medium secret. Those are some nice skills that you wouldn't see on display normally. That's not really useful anywhere outside of a specific, second quest section, because that screen isn't anything in first quest. So that's a nice little clip to learn there to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, actually, you see a lot of runners doing that. It's hard to get it from. Well, the problem is like the vanilla way is you burn it from one side and then you walk all the way around to get into it from the other side. But with block clipping and I guess you could call it bush clipping, it definitely makes it a lot easier to get in there in one shot. Another level found over on Cantaloupe's side.
This might be a level 3.
1.
Nope, 1. Yep, definitely a level 1, or it could be no. Could be an 8, yeah. We'll find out when he goes left. Looks like keys are going to be an issue in this one. If he doesn't get a key drop in this room, ooh, man, that's 2 dungeons he is now key blocked out of. That's a tough start for him. But then again, Dragondarch's doing no better running around with 0 keys himself.
Yeah, but that white sword, though.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice find.
And is that a candle he has there?
That is a candle, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Obviously.
Wow, check it out. We got a flute over there as our white sword item. That is another item that, they will love to get their hands on once they get a couple of hearts.
Yeah, that's great. That opens up, I think, 7 or 8 spots in Second Quest Overworld. That's really an important item to get. So knowing that is good information, and he'll come back when he gets somewhere between 4 and 6 hearts. We don't know the exact requirement for this.
Not yet. Looks like it might be 8 screens.
8.
I think it's 8.
It's a lot of whistles.
Yep. So having access to the whistle and the power bracelet early means they're not going to be wanting for places to check. They're going to have tons of different options for where they can go. I mean, outside of getting the raft, they basically have the entire world open to them once they get that flute. Cantaloupe about to find level 9. He will appreciate getting in there. And he actually came from the top, which automatically opened that bomb holder, whereas Dragondarch actually had to spend the extra time to leave and re-enter the dungeon to do a standard pirouette to get into there and get that bomb wall opened up.
Yeah, that's a really cool trick. I remember learning that a few years ago, and when it transferred over to the new setting in Randomizer, it actually made it a little more versatile. Because now you can enter from above or from the side, and that trigger will still open up whatever Like if you leave and go right back in, it'll open up whatever's completely opposite side of which way you came in. So it's cool. That helps out considerably. Saving resources is very important.
Ew, this is quite a starting location over here for Cantaloupe. Potentially this might actually be the level 5.
They're all
well, I noticed the start location there being over on the right and being able to go straight up. If he can bomb down, there's a good chance that might have been level 5, but not exactly sure yet because we never have seen Dragondarch press start, so we don't know which Triforce he grabbed yet.
Yeah, I agree with Law's provisional Triforce on 3. I haven't marked down as 3 myself. It's just an assumption we haven't seen more than, I think it was like 5 rooms, so it was kind of iffy, but we call it 3. I think we're good.
3 it is, for now. If he ever pushes start, we'll find out for sure.
It's the only Triforce that's been gotten so far, so we'll be able to tell if he's gonna do an up A or.
Cantaloupe making the smooth play to buy a key. Is he going to buy 2? Nope, just 1. That'll help him out because this has so far been a key-starved seed, and having that extra key on hand is never going to be a bad thing. Picking up his candle, that's now going to give him access to things.
Yeah, free candle's excellent.
Cave. Dragondarch finding his way into the level that, Cantaloupe went into. Not exactly sure what it is yet. See if he does any more exploration. Cantaloupe did.
I think this is 5-2.
5-2. We got it. We have 5-2, and 5-3 is coming up soon.
Yeah, 5-2. Exactly, Laz.
Is it a cactus? I can't tell yet. It might be a cactus.
No shapes. No shapes this tournament.
Are you sure?
Yeah, shapes are fun, but it definitely would be hard with these kind of flags.
See if he opts to bomb down. Oh, nope, can't go that way. Weird entrance, weird location. Not much you can do. Yeah, walk in there, see that your key block, try to bomb down. Feels bad, man.
Who rolled this
Moving on,
by the way?
Some jerk rolled it. He's gonna be renamed Nameless. Patrick.
That Patrick.
So amongst our group, I am known for rolling the most obnoxious of seeds. And so when I rolled this seed for these guys today, there were groans, and it took about 7 seconds to generate the seed, which means there could definitely be some real shenanigans that happen here.
Yeah.
What we could hope for, and the best case scenario is it's the worst seed they've ever played. That's what we're hoping for. I don't know about you guys, but that's what we're hoping for here.
I like it short and sweet, It's 10:15 at night, and I'm already tired. So.
Oh no, come on, short and sweet. No way. This has got to be the 2-hour.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I know it. I knew it coming in.
This is gonna be a real slugfest, though. And what I like about this is even though they both covered totally different areas of the map, no one's really made any more progress than the other. Dragondarch finally hitting this lower part of the map here, which means he's finally going to find the Woodsword Cave and probably not be particularly happy that he grabbed a candle when he could have grabbed that heart. So
there's a few extra overworld screens that Cantaloupe hasn't gotten to yet, and that's mostly due to his 2 earlier deaths. And he's just making up some ground now. He's moving along, getting a lot of information, and that's key is early game information, so you can work on your mid game rep.
Most definitely. Hitting up through Candle Row here. And looks like they're going to be high-fiving over here on the next screen over. Ooh, is that a 1 HP red Lionel there? High-five.
Nice. High-five him too hard, he's going to die.
Oh!
Speaking of dying, Dragondarch taking a Lionel beam to the bum, knocking Mana out and starting all over again.
Right in the duker.
That bottom corner, though, that's a big time loss. So this actually is really good for Cantaloupe, making up as a little extra ground now.
Cantaloupe forgetting that on second quest, that is actually not a secret. Dropping a bomb there on the bottom of the coast.
Oh, I do it all the time. It's habit. It's habit after playing because first quest is like the main randomizer that everyone plays. Nobody optionally plays second quest. It's only
Yeah, you play it because you have to, not necessarily because
one person was like, "Oh, you want to do some second quest night?" And you're like, "Nah, not really. I don't really like second quest." And I'm like, "Oh, come on." And you're like, "Oh, all right, fine. We'll do some second quest." Wasting bombs and burning bushes that don't exist.
You realize you need that flute because you've only found 2 dungeons.
Yeah. Yeah.
No thanks.
Power bracelet, and power bracelet hasn't been too useful as of yet. Still a lot of not a lot of locations left, but a few. I think 3 locations that we haven't seen power bracelet was. No levels, no important stuff.
Actually, no. I think we've seen 3 of them now. Yeah, we've seen the one up at the top right, we've seen the one at the bottom, and we've seen the one over by the fairy fountain there in the forest.
Yes,
so I think the only one we have not
2
seen.
on Death Mountain and 6.
Oh, correct. I forgot about the one.
See, nobody plays Second Quest Overworld.
Who wants that? Forget it. I forgot about that one where the magical sword is in Vanilla Second Quest.
They're winking at me again.
Just imagine if they made sound. That would be quite a screen.
It sound like tiny helicopters.
Collectively, it's like a drone.
Yeah, tiny 2-cycle motorbikes.
2-stroke motorcycle, yes.
Dragondarch delving into this dungeon at level 1 that Cantaloupe was in earlier.
Yep.
See if we get some more info. This is what we thought was level
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, this is 5-5.
5, yeah, 5.3.5.
Yes.
5.3.5.
Twice.
Yeah. No, yeah, with the ladder blocked Triforce, and then this next room was a key block. This time Dragondarch does have a key though.
Right, but if he opts to go up, he'll actually get to explore more of the dungeon because there is a key block in the next room with the Patra. So, looks like he's making the right move here, because if he burns that key on the right and it amounts to nothing, he's stonewalled. Not that he knew that, but we did.
Oh, 3 in a row! Look at that. What are the chances?
Wow. Whoa, those are some low HP.
Yeah.
What are those called again? Pole's voice? Yeah, that's what
Pogos. Voice. Yeah, now this level 4 had the rumblies that only keys could satisfy.
Taking his frustrations out on this poor Patra, but it's having none of it.
Yeah, that could be a drop room. The way these flags are set up, those black floor rooms could potentially be a drop, could be a key. So if he was able to take that Patra out, there was a good chance that he could have gotten something. But it looks like he's just going to nope out of there, head on out to the next location. Cantaloupe found the level 3 and his white sword. Going to get geared up and is getting that much closer to Dragondarch's tail as far as information and items-wise.
Yeah, anytime you see the white sword, you're happy. Finding another one, this looks like level 7. That's a top right corner right there.
I mean, it could be 6.
You know what? It might be 5 dash.
Yeah, 5-12. 5-12.
Yeah.
And a half. I think we're confusing everyone because I'm totally confused.
Why not? You know what? It's definitely a banana. You could tell just by looking at it. Look at that color there. It is a banana for sure. Watch it be level 2.
It could be 2.
Nope. It can't be 2.
No, it can't be 2. See what you did there?
Using the cheater block. Look at this guy.
Good move. Cantaloupe gets that Triforce out of 3. All tied up now.
Yeah, that is indeed 3. Good call, guys. So we've eliminated one of the 5s at this point. Wow, that's an ugly room there with all those bluish robes. Dragondarch taking the smart decision And a hard pass as he moves down and into the lower areas here. Hopefully he can make some progress on this side.
I like the size of the key sprites over on Dragondarch's side. It really shows you how large their hitbox are, even though they're normally a smaller sprite, and that kind of helps out a little bit.
Right. So the way that the sprites work in this game is that all the regular monsters are all 8x8 sprites. So the normal key sprite just takes up the very center of it, so it has a hitbox above and below. And in this case, like Jam says, you can absolutely tell exactly how large their hitbox is.
It's freaking huge.
It is nice. Oh, yeah, it's surprising how big it is. Dragondarch grabbing that heart container, that's nice because that gives him a potential chance at that whistle that he saw, so he's most definitely going to be looking for that.
Cantaloupe's back in level 1, but no keys to advance, unfortunately. Got one
Good
key for that
Lord.
one door, and now it needs another key. This is a very key-starved seed. And Cantaloupe already purchased one key. You might see him purchase another one at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. And that's also the third Patra that we've seen so far, so this is living up to the name of a Matrix Seed, absolutely. I, for one, am excited.
We haven't seen too many seriously Keystar seeds during this tournament. A few here and there. Even there was one match that just happened previously before this one. It was the Paratrooper Op Lawyer one. That one was a little Keystar going into level 9. Only because the Magic Key was on the coast. And they needed a ladder to get there. They couldn't find the ladder. Like kind of something we were talking about before. But hopefully the seed shapes up to be a little different. Dragondarch confirmed in level 7. That's definitely level 7.
Yeah.
Or 5.
That is a left-hand banana. It's not level 7. It's a left-hand banana. We're going to call it a left-hand banana. Finding the Triforce. If he can find this item quickly, he will be happy to know where that is and get out of dodge.
Cantaloupe able to pick up the whistle with 5 hearts, so it's at least 5. And now he's going to start whistling here in the desert. There's 3 spots in the desert here. 1 over in the forest area, and then a few on Death Mountain and over by Start. 1 where they do start at in the southwest corner. So he should be able to clean up all the whistle spots in one go now that he has it right here. It's a really good spot for him to pick it up.
Yeah, that was the pretty ugly blue Wizrobe room. Gave him the FU right off the bat. And, another Patra! Is that the third one in this dungeon? What is this level 7?
All the Patra have been released from level 9 and are wreaking havoc on this seed because someone named Madrick touched the bot again.
My apologies.
No, it's okay.
I apologize for nothing.
Fine. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about this.
I was going to apologize, but I take everything back.
You'll hear it in the TVF Discord later, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? The only thing worse than those the red land mola that were in that room would have been if there would be some blue land molas in here. It is in the correct enemy set for it, so there's a good chance. And I hope that the next blue land mola that shows up is actually coming in from the right edge and it's shutter doors behind you.
Those are always bubble dodging. Oh, it's so important to not get hit by those red bubbles. You lose your ability to swing your sword until you find a blue one. Another addition to these flags for the brackets, and it's been really a game changer. And yeah, staying away from them at all costs is definitely the only way to play.
That was some smooth dodging there. You know, Cantaloupe here, having found the dungeon himself, means that he's going to get to play with some Patras too. You know, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like swimming with the Patras today. So, depending on how quickly he's able to find his way through here, he may see that Triforce and just nope right out.
Yeah, if he realizes it's 7, it's definitely a decent play. There's so many rooms in level 7 that it's just very difficult to full clear it. And oh wow. Close one there by Dragondarch.
wanted it.
Clipped right into that block there. That was so close. He almost got hit by the Landmos. Landmos do 2 hearts of damage, and that's not an enemy you want to deal with when you only have 4 hearts and no
he found it! And it's guarded by another Patra! It's the 4th one!
Oh, wow. And it's one that's playing keep away. He can get a nice clip in here. Oh, it took him up, but he still made it.
It's the raft. I give that a 2 screens out of who cares for, actual usefulness, especially if this is a sale not to save the princess seed.
I don't know how you're going to cross an ocean with a bundle of cannolis.
I don't know that you can.
You know that's how they make canola oil? They just squeeze a bunch of cannolis.
I'm pretty sure that's not actually how canola oil is spelled. But, we'll go with cannoli oil from now on. I don't know how we got on cannolis, but Dragondarch takes another Patra death. Now, the good news is when he comes back, he's already got the item, so he can make a beeline for this Triforce and just get out. Call it a day. Cantaloupe opted to take off himself. Maybe? I think we're good.
Test 1, 2, am I back?
You good?
Okay,
Yeah,
hey,
good.
sorry about that. I got disconnected. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Little hiccup there on our end. Not exactly sure what happened there, but we're back at it. Back and stronger than ever.
I had to run to the fridge for a couple of cannolis.
All right. So yeah, now that we're getting out of the banana dungeon here, I'm not really sure exactly why Cantaloupe noped out, but he did. He gave it a hard no, and he's moving on. Probably because he didn't want to deal with that Patra that he came in for.
Yeah, no Tringle, no Raft for Cantaloupe. Dragondarch is looks like he's gonna make his way back to the Tringle now.
But Cantaloupe does have a key that he found there in that level 7, and he is going to proceed further into this level 1. And if this room is triple key blocked, nope, it's not. That would have been the greatest. Oh, look at this. A banana over on Cantaloupe's side. So level 1. Nope. Fred! I know that's an old meme, but I'm bringing it back.
I don't think you should. But the banana's usually on the floor. It's the floor drop item. This one was actually in a staircase, so it's completely different.
Oh, you know what? I take back what I said. Fred, you're cool, man.
He's pretty cool.
I agree completely. Very cool guy.
Dragondarch gets the Triforce out of 7, so he's now 2 Triforces. Doesn't know the location of one yet, but I think
he does.
Oh, he does. Okay,
he does.
Hasn't gone back there. It looks like he's going to make a play for the recorder again, see if he can get it with 4 hearts.
We know it's 5 at the max. Silver arrows, the floor drop in level 1. Look at that. And he was able to pick up the recorder as well. So, now that he has the rest of the world, he's got the entire world available to him. Power bracelet, magic tutti flute, and the raft. So there is nowhere that he can't go. And these wall masters have every the HP. So Cantaloupe was just looking for a Triforce in here, and he's going to get out. So he found both items quickly. The only problem is that both directions he has to explore at this point are both key blocks. So he's going to have to burn at least one more key.
Yeah, well, I mean, he made a good return on his investment here. He did use 2 keys just to get into the dungeon, but was able to pick up 4 additional ones. So using
Absolutely.
one, he's still up 3 right now, which is really, really good.
Oh, there's the Tringle. Couple of pulls voice guarding it, and he's going to get out of 1. That was a nice quick level for him. Even though he had to dip it a couple of times, it still was a quick go for him. We got 2 Triforces on both sides. We got a little bit more map coverage ability here. 2 extra screens on the Dragondarch side, but having cleared that level 1 does give Cantaloupe that silver arrow, which, being one of the key items needed to finish the seed. Hopefully Dragondarch goes back. He might actually be doing it right now.
Cantaloupe's second attempt at 5-2.
Yeah?
Which appears to be 8.
So Dragondarch heading right back into level 1. He is going to be very happy. Going to get a number of keys and the silver arrows. Quick Tringle there. Opting not to explore for items. I'm not sure. That is indeed level 5.
5, real 5. 5
That's
dash,
the real 5. 5 dash
prime.
Real 5.
Yes, 5
5 prime.
Only divisible.
Oh, look at this. Dragondarch picking up the banana. Which on his side looks more like somebody took a piece of cardboard and just kind of,
Six.
you know. cut it
Everyone's
out.
saying 6.
That's 6?
That's 6.
1, 2, 3. You sure? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take over for it.
5 plus 1.
Yes. I got it.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, no, it does look like 6 now that I'm looking at the map over here.
Yeah,
Good
gotta
chance.
reference the nub.
Nub.
Someone link us the nub in Discord. Thank you so much.
I'll
We're
take
gonna
the
get, like-
stumps for 200.
It's gonna be like 8 whispers of nubs. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, there's the first one. Really? I wasn't being serious. Oh, it's from you, Jan? Jan, really?
It's, don't open that one. That nub's for later.
Got it. Oh, hey, that is a great compass over there. In the room you cleared to find the Triforce. So Dragondarch with the, you know what? Did he grab the silver arrows? I don't think he did.
I didn't see him grab. They're on the floor. Item.
Yeah, he is going back in. He did miss the silvers indeed, so.
Got the boomerang, but not the silver. Yeah. Good thing he is going back. But level 1 is so tempting. It's such a small dungeon. And it's easy to clear out. And yeah, definitely good play. It's kind of hard to not make this play.
Yeah, the problem is he's going to have to burn a key, and hopefully he decides to burn it to the left. Or does he? No, actually, you're right. He does not have to.
No, he shouldn't have to use a key. Cantaloupe came in here with 0 and was able to get 4 by the time he left, or 3 by the time he left after burning 1. But yeah, this is the room with the silver arrow right here. Floor drop.
Boom. Nailed it.
Which is a
A very happy camper gonna update right back out of the dungeon, and he's back on the dungeon hunt. This four-headed Gleeok is not playing nice over here.
He was able to get around it, but unfortunately ran into 2 traps in the next room. Oh, that's a hard break. If you're not ready for it, especially with the door closing behind you, those traps can, they could give you a good romping.
Yeah, that's a butt room right there. There's nothing else to say about that. That's just a dick move by the game.
Oh, hang on a second. Dropping my frames. Let me get. Okay, I think we're good. Don't worry, everybody. We're good. I picked them up.
Hold on, dropping.
Yeah, I picked them up. We're good. We're good.
So it looks like Dragondarch's making the play back into 6 himself. This is the Bat City here. Just need to get Mark Hamill to come up here and say, "Hey, Bats."
This is Gotham, yeah.
I'm actually highly unimpressed with the HP of a lot of these enemies. We haven't seen what any of the Dark Nuts HP is yet, because I don't think anybody's fought any, but most of these enemies here are looking pretty insignificant as far as HP values go.
Like Pole's voice are usually 10 hits with a wood sword, so 5 hits with a white sword, and I think looks like they're 4, so they got rolled down a little bit, which is good. Looks like Gorilla got rolled up a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, it's 1 extra hit, yeah. So it's either 7 or 8 HP. Which actually is, that's a considerable increase for him. Opting not to take the staircase. I guess it's because he realizes the Tringle's right here, so he may just grab the Tringle and go.
There's also hints up on the top of Death Mountain there on Cantaloupe's screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the book, so we can't understand what that old man's gibberish is if you paid him money. So it's a good thing, good information, but if you don't have the book, it's just not going to help you out.
This is another Batman dungeon. If you notice, it's nice and inky black.
Ooh, level 5.
Definitely.
Yeah. 5-8.
I'm there.
Oh, a quick
Relatively quick Tringle, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So if he checks his map and we reference the nub correctly, we'll be able to see exactly what level this is.
My guess, it's another level 5.
Oh, look at that! Level 5. 5 level 5.
5 for 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
An actual level 5. That's
I
5
love
prime. Yeah. 5
So
prime
yeah,
versus 5.
that's definitely, if the whistle hadn't been available early, this is one of those that would have kept them hanging on, especially if it has something like the bow in it.
Yeah.
That could have been a real game changer, but having
this-
access to the whistle, nothing special.
Yeah, it definitely could be passed up if you don't have a whistle, because it's really out of the way just to come up here and whistle that one spot. Same thing with the power bracelet spot, but fortunately he had both and he was able to check both. And same thing with Dragondarch, so it won't be an issue with the seed.
These bubbles, loving them. Can we get more jerk bubble play, please? That looks like it very well could be easy pickings. It's no. I've been actually kind of surprised that despite all the blocks that there have been in the key starvation, not a lot of bad combat in this seed. But taking the hit from the red bubble, forcing him to go back to hit the blue bubble, and those red whiz robes, they really wanted it.
I think they always want it, but it's a good thing with the red whiz robes, unfortunately, unlike their blue counterparts, they just spawn in one static location. They don't move around once they spawn in, so they're avoidable. And it's not that bad.
Time to give the AI of the blues to the reds.
Oh, please, no. red power with blue movement?
Ew.
That would... Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, that's a rough death. A Pole's voice making the leap. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Dunked right on him.
Welcome to the me.
All right.
Okay. I get it. So yeah, early on key starved. Now they're doing all right. Caleb used a few extra keys in this dungeon. He had a few more before he entered, but Dragondarch doing well with 5 keys right now.
These are our first troll dongos of the set. That's kind of surprising. It's almost 40 minutes in. It's the first dongo seen in the whole seed. So
Yeah, living up to their name though. A lot of bombs being dropped and not a lot of hits. Caleb finally cleared them up, refilling his bumps. Max going down the passage, and it's just another passage.
Oof. That's not what he wanted to see. But then again, he's only got a couple of rooms left to check on the bottom half here. He really should be taking that passage if he wants a good opportunity to get into the top half.
He's finding more keys, so maybe he's got a plan.
Doing a lot of digging over here on Dragondarch's side. He is really intent on finding whatever this is. That's
Hope
a
it pays
0
off.
HP.
You always hope it pays off. When you spend more than like 5 minutes in a dungeon, you really gotta like have faith that it's gonna be something good, like a ladder or a bow or any key or something that's gonna give you some sort of value for your dig.
So a magical boomerang is what you're saying is going to be in this dungeon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, red ring would be good. Red ring is. We know that's on the coast though, so
Yeah, can't be.
yeah, it's gonna be a heart container.
Oh yeah, heart container or a magical boomerang. That's a high likelihood. But this is the room he died in before. He can't take any hits again. These do 2 hearts of damage. So if he gets dunked on again, he's not going to be too happy with himself. Probably may or may not actually continue going here. I'm not sure. Cantaloupe also taking a death there.
I just noticed, but those Poles voice on Dragondarch side, they got some muscles. Oh god!
Bow!
It's the bow! It
Oh
was
no!
worth it digging this
Man.
level 6.
That is a huge dig too. Cantaloupe is gonna have to come back here. He already has the Triforce. So this puts Dragondarch with a commanding lead because this bow is really going to cause major problems later on for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, and 6 is not one you want to come back to. You always want to like search the 2 item dungeons, like 1 and 8 and even 9 before 6. So this could be Could be some foreshadowing going on here.
Not to mention, getting that bow is going to make, Pole's voice a non-factor at this point, which I know they may not have super high HP, but they're annoying, and nobody wants to deal with them if they don't have to. Going back to level 4, Dragondarch armed with keys now. We'll see what we got in here. He's the first one to make the play back in here. There's his nemesis, the Patra, again. He's like, yeah, forget you. I got keys.
Oh, look, it's the map. At last, you found the map.
And confirming that this is level 4, even though we basically already knew that. Finding the map.
This map has a new feature. It will show you the location of dungeon rooms inside each dungeon.
Wow, look at those pulls, boys. What
Nice
a shot.
Yeah. That was a bullseye. If I've ever seen one.
Another Patra. This is
Hey.
unreal.
I don't think we've seen this enemy all game, have we?
First time tonight, guys. Patra over on the left. Hey, he might actually survive this one. Hey!
Look at all the little Patrettes taking out the main eye now. Boom. And boom goes the dynamite.
Going for the double block clip. Quick work. The ladder! There it is.
That's a good item. I think
That's-
Dragondarch is now in what we like to call Triforce and Go mode.
Yep, he's going to run right over. He's going to snake that Triforce out of the body of a Gibdo. Maybe. And that's going to be the end of his level 4.
Yep. Now, and he knows the location of level 9, so he's going to make a beeline to level 9. The only thing is, he's got 5 hearts and no sort of defense, so maybe he'll make the play for the red ring first. We'll see.
Yeah, he knows exactly where it is. It's not that far out of the way. If you're at 41 minutes in and you have all this stuff and you grab the bow out of 6, he's probably feeling pretty good right now. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he, is feeling good going into 9
Yeah,
here.
looks like he's making the play for the red ring. Not a bad choice at all. Quadruples your health, essentially. Gives you double defense. Quadruple defense, if you will.
Most
Blue ring,
definitely.
double defense. Yeah, so it's essentially changing him from 5 hearts to 20 hearts to able to take 5 Hyrule drivers from the beast himself. 5?
So that's an interesting color that those blue moblins turned there.
Yeah, that turquoise color. Yeah. It's an interesting side effect of picking up the red ring.
Yeah, the only problem he may run into here, depending on what this layout for 9 is, he only has 3 keys. So he can burn all those really quickly and be running around trying to figure out where he's going to get some more keys.
Cantaloupe is working this level 5, but getting worked by this level 5 at the same time, unfortunately. You think you're looking for the item still? What was the item in 5? I don't think we've even seen it yet.
We have not, no. He keeps dying like on that upper half, and I think he has to bomb through that room.
Dark Nut set in level 9. That's pretty nice. We haven't seen them all match. It looks like the reds are pretty normal.
I think they were 6 HP.
Was it 6? I don't know. He took 2 white sword hits there, and I don't think the bombs actually hit him.
And
so.
I think that's a 10 HP blue Darknut?
Either way, it's better than Mizrobes, so that's
For sure.
bonus, yeah.
Yeah, I got those lovely sets that have both Wizrobes and Darknuts in the same set. Those
Oh,
are the
boy.
most fun. I don't know about you, but every time I see that, I just jump for joy.
Dark robes. I'm not gonna even say the other one.
What, Wiznuts? What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
It's
but
just a combination.
it
Oh!
sounds like a bad. Oh,
He's got a mugger, but he has 2 more rupees than what he actually needs.
And yeah, well, he needs one. He needs to save on one of those rupees for sure. For Ganon, you can't take out the pig without any money. It's a requirement.
Let's hope he goes in with a swag arrow on his last arrow. Not that anybody we know has ever done that before. So making the talking about the Pole's voice earlier and how he might shoot him down. Not with only 2 rupees. No guarantee he's going to get another one before Ganon. So he opts to just blast him with his sword. So it looks like this level 9 is made out of level 8. Not a lot of bomb spots yet. Now, if you're wondering what that's in reference to, there was a race between Cantaloupe and Error, where there was a Shapes dungeon of level 8, and that level 8 had almost no bombable walls except for one specific one, and it created some serious headache in that race. So that's why we always make the joke when the dungeon is unbombable that it is made of level 8.
The frustration by Cantaloupe getting that quote-unquote hint from the old man. Gave him a good stabbing before we left. I don't blame him at this point.
This looks like our item here for him. The Dragondarch is looking for not only the staircases, the potential staircases, but he's maybe hoping he can find a magical key in here.
Ooh, a wand over in level 5. That's useful. Unfortunately, it's not the item he's looking for. He's definitely looking for that bow or ladder.
Yep, and what he doesn't know is he's got access to both of them. I noticed he did buy a bomb upgrade, though. I didn't see how much it cost. But he did grab a bomb upgrade. That is a 3-key door room.
Yeah, 3 key. When you only have 3 keys and there's 3 ways to go, it's really hard to choose, especially in level 9.
So, could this be where our girl's hiding?
What girl would that be?
Well, actually, no. In this case, it's a dude. It's old dad, Zem. We don't get to save the girl. The girl gets to save the guy this time, and it is not where our prince is hiding. Another transport. So, I think that's the 5th one that he's found now.
I'm being told by chat that Dragondarch found Zelda. There was a room with a shutter door that did not open.
Beautiful. He's loving the information then. Looking for that pig. Making bacon. I'm hearing something.
I could almost smell it. It smells fresh. Is that back cut?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it is. That would not be where the pig is. So let's see if he can bomb right or left here. Otherwise, the hunt continues. Uh-oh. Is this it?
Oh, let's get some delicious hickory smoked maple.
Oh, what a crappy room to have to fight Ganon in.
The worst room. I think this room is... I've seen this room more times during this tournament than I have mostly any for Ganon. It's just the worst.
Yeah. This is one of like about 2 rooms you don't want to see him in. The other one is the moat room. But getting a nice stun lock on him, no major problems. Looks like this one's going to be over here, folks. If he's already found Zelda, then this is just about over.
Yeah, what a quick level 9 for Dragondarch. What a quick seed overall. Really good job finding all the right stuff at the right times. Putting up a fantastic... Looks like it's going to be a sub 49 run on these bracket flags. And that's just crazy. That's to see such a fast run. Really good job by Dragondarch.
Especially with the way this started. Massive key blocks, having to buy keys. Just tough. And is this it? Here we go.
That's it. He's done.
That's an official done. 48:54 is the official time according to SRL. And Cantaloupe has also quit, and he is decided to not continue.
Yeah, unfortunately, he may not have won the race, but he's the true winner in this because he gets to learn how to play Chrysalis.
I agree completely with this. This is the best outcome that could have happened, because now what this means is there will not be any terrible Super Back to the Future 2 played by anybody, as well should be.
Yeah, that was.
Says you.
We are joined by both the boys. We have the winner, Dragondarch, and Cantaloupe as well. Gentlemen, how did you like that seed?
Could we have a few more key blocks? I don't think there were enough.
How about the Patras? Were there enough of those for you?
No, I think there needed to be about 12 more.
You know what? You didn't go into 3 dungeons, so you have no idea how many more there were, and neither do we.
Well, let's see. We had a double key blocked level 1, a triple key blocked level 4, I believe a double key blocked level 6.
Yeah, no, this seed was spectacular at the beginning. The key blocks were abound everywhere. You guys had, like, you got total map coverage really early, having access to, you know, the bracelet and the whistle, like, really early on. And the dungeons just hard no.
I mean, I was a little concerned when I went in and started digging 7, but it's like, I don't have anywhere I can go. I have no keys. I'm key blocked out of 3 dungeons. I've finished 3, and 7's the only place I know where it is. Well, I guess we're doing 7 today.
Yeah, 7, the banana yellow 7 with like 5 Patra in it. That was a fun one.
You couldn't see the orbs.
No. No, you couldn't. You couldn't see anything. That dungeon, that was the wrong dungeon palette to have for, you know, Patras abound.
Oh my! I mean, at least 9 wasn't too bad, but everything else was just like, what?
Yeah, your choice to dig that 6, that was the game. That was the game-winning move, because Cantaloupe did get the Triforce there out of level 6, but he opted not to dig it, and he started going through all the other dungeons. And when you decided to dig it, despite the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, you ate a couple of deaths and kept going, and finally it paid off by getting that, you got dunked on by a Pulse voice right inside the item room, now that I remember it.
Yeah, I did. I stepped a little bit too far up and walked right into the thing. It's like, no, that's the item room. I'm gonna go see what this is. I don't care if it's the blue banana. I want to see what's in here.
What was in 6?
The bow.
Shoot.
Yep.
I dug 5. Like,
I didn't
Yes.
even find 5.
5 was actually at the recorder spot just right of vanilla level 9.
Yeah,
And-
I never even went to Death Mountain.
Death Mountain was a bust, by the way. That's where I was when you got done. But no, I knew when I dug 5 and failed, I knew that was a game set match. I just knew that was. I was like, okay, this is going to be my choice here. I don't know why I didn't dig 6, because there's so many other places to look, and I gambled wrong and lost.
I think you took 4 deaths in that 5 too, if I'm counting correctly.
Yeah, I was just frustrated at the fact that I was dying in a room I shouldn't be dying in, and in a race when there's pressure and stakes involved, you go fast, and like I said, I was like, okay, if this pays off, this is going to be great. But I was like, it's either going. Well, was ladder end up required?
It was required to get the Tringle in 4. I don't remember if it was required to actually get through 9.
It was almost required to fight Ganon.
Yeah, it was required for the red ring. That's what it really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ganon was in a Chevy room.
My least favorite. So yeah, Matrick is never rolling another seed I compete with ever again.
I don't know whose idea that was.
Matrick's idea.
Hey, you didn't have a choice. I think Jam said it best today, though. Even though you have been eliminated from the tournament today, Cantaloupe, you are the real winner because you get to learn Crystallis.
I just hope I don't come up with a bad case of Ligma. I'll see what I can do with it.
They make a crate for that.
Yep.
Be careful.
Finally, you get your
when you
wish.
put that cream, it burns a little bit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm feeling the burn right now. But GG, man, I wasn't expecting a sub 50 seed on that. I was like, this is going to be a sub-hour. I know that because the Triforce is popping up too early. But yeah, sub-50. When you got done, at 45 minutes, you should see that. You should go back on my stream and look at the look on my face.
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing, like I said here, was finding that bone 6. If he had not opted to dig that out, this would have gone on a really long time because it was super deep in 6 too. I think he had only like 2 rooms left he didn't explore when he found.
Well, I probably could have gotten to it if I was just more willing to burn keys, because I could have just gone through the Triforce room that wasn't that far in. But with all the key blocks, I'm like, no, I want every key I can get for level 9. So
Yeah,
I kept taking the staircase, which puts you at the bottom of the tail, and then come all the way back up to get to the frickin' bow.
Speaking of 3 keys, how'd you like coming out of that staircase in a room that had 3 key doors in it there in 9? That's one of those where you look at it and go, oh man, this could be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that 9 could have gone a lot worse. So.
I mean, I even bought a key at the beginning.
I did too.
Yep.
And then I spent it in 4, picked up an extra key in 4, spent them both, only to find there's another key door.
Yep, I went straight to level 1 after buying that key, and then I was like, really?
Yeah. So that's exactly what I was going to do, but I found 4. I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Spend a key. Okay, get another key. I'm good. Spend another key. There's another key door. Now I don't have a key for 1. Thanks, game.
That Patra in 4-2 had your number. It was like, nope, go into the corner. You're going to the corner, so am I. Here it is. Bye.
Yeah. I didn't even find level 4.
4 is that vanilla one.
Oh, wait, okay. Wait a minute, I did.
That was the green one. You found it.
Yeah, I just didn't go through it.
You did the same thing that he did. You walked up, you saw the Patra, went, key block. Great. Moving on.
I'm sure we both saw the Triforce in the room to the left, but
yes.
It's like, oh good, ladder block. Ladder was in 4, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yup, ladder was in the vanilla item room in 4.
It was a reverse C.
Guarded by a Patra.
Yeah.
Well,
It
I'm
was.
glad I don't have to play a seed out. You know, now I got nothing to say other than, GG, man. I mean, good, well played. I knew if it was a routing thing, you'd kick my butt, and that's what it was. So
There was some combat in this one though, namely Patra's.
I'll tell you what you don't realize is that Cantaloupe found the sword pretty early. I think it was about 4 minutes in. And then at about a minute later, you found the white sword because you walked right into that level 3 and it was like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I pretty much figured he had found the wood sword like super early. And then eventually had to have found 3 and got the white sword out of it. I was just like, I might have a couple of minute lead here because of this, but at least I didn't have to find Woody. And then, only a handful of minutes later, oh look, there's the wood sword. Sure.
By the way, when you guys go back to watch this, try to guess how many level 5s we thought that there were. I think we got up to 512 at one point.
Oh, nice.
There was a ton of these dungeons that just put you like right in the center on the right edge, like towards the right side of the dungeons. It's like, could that be 5? Could that be 5? Is this 5?
No, I know what 5 is. I mean, I know that one pretty well after tonight.
Yeah, I was actually figuring out what the dungeons were relatively quick. Like, I mean, 6 could have been 5, and then it wouldn't let me bomb down, so I knew it wasn't 5. It pretty much had to be 6. 3 put you in at about the same spot, but you could go to, but you could keep going. When you went left, you could see a door down. So it's like, okay, that's 3. 1 was at the bottom. 4 was at the bottom. 7 was at the dead. 7 was literally the only dungeon that could have been because of that entrance point.
Yeah, it was all the way at the end of the nose. There's a special entrance. Well, guys, you got any final moments? Dragondarch, moving on here. You will be facing the loser of the Jake Hoper and Jam Evil run tomorrow.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so, Jam, good luck to
this
you.
again.
Yeah, we might be doing this again.
I dropped down. You might have a chance at knocking out 2 teammates.
Hey, you know what?
Wins and
You know what might be even better? We're gonna have to have another wager if you drop down, Jam. You know that, right?
Oh, I would have to honor the agreement.
Yeah. My last word should be on my file names if you're still looking at the stream.
Let's see
Matt.
here.
I
Oh no.
had better file names, but they weren't PG and they weren't PG enough to put on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked your spelling of snails there. Good old Sniles.
Snails.
Hey, I do not suck, by the way. Thank you, sir.
Hey, I got the last word in. We good. But anyway.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I'd like to thank my co-commentator Jam Evil here, as well as our tracker Laws Cards Fan 23, and of course, thank our friends over here at Speed Gaming for continuing to put on our tournaments here as we go forward, and we will catch you guys on the next race.
Yep. Thank you. Good night.
No.